interchangeable, like Matthew said. I think the rest just falls in line. Mike, are you thinking that the Houston Texans is going to be the 2 seed?
I just don't see them losing to any other six of their 6 games. I mean, they play. I mean, they like that Titans game at home is kind of a toss up. The Colts might be a toss up, but
so you don't think they can lose to the Eagles on the road, or the Jets on the road, even the Colts at home?
I think they win 5 of their last 6 games. They lost either coming to Tennessee or the Colts. It's kind of a toss up, but
don't disrespect my Browns.
But I feel like they'll win.
Bakers get hot.
They might get hot, and they may not tie a game, but they're definitely not going to win that game.
Look, the reason I can't sit back here. This NFL season shows you to steal the movie line any given Sunday. But I can't get behind the Texans because only 2 of their wins have come decisively. They beat the Titans. They beat the Jacksonville Jaguars 27.
That just means they're battle-tested.
And the Dolphins, right?
Yeah. The Dolphins, it was about 20-plus points. So, yeah, Mike, it could mean battle-tested. It could mean finding a way to pull out wins, but that's going to run out eventually. Look, there's a difference between finding ways to win and knowing how to win.
You're right.
And I don't think that the Texans know how to win right now. So I'm with Billy. I could easily see them going 4-2, 3-3 down the stretch. I don't see them collapsing, but I don't see them going on a 13-game win streak. And I'll be honest with you, even if they do, the NFL has showed you, and sports in general now, they show you, it's not good for a team to go on that kind of streak.
Right.
So let's entertain Mike's thoughts and say they win 13 straight, get that 2 seed. I think they lose that first playoff game no matter what. Still. And now, granted, it'll be a different weekend, but then that'll be the 2 seed. They'll end up playing the Patriots again.
They've been so much energy trying to keep this win streak alive.
Being the 2 seed, they're either going to play, and no matter how it goes, you give them the 1 seed. They're going to have to play the Chiefs, Patriots, Steelers. I don't think they're beating any of those. So, yeah, sure, let them go 13 straight wins. But it ain't going to matter. You're still going to lose that first game.
All right, guys, and speaking of the Kansas City Chiefs, the game that everybody's been hyping up for 3 or 4 weeks now, I want to say. It seems like they've been hyping up for a very long time. You have the 9-1 Rams versus the 9-1 Chiefs. After a Shakira concert and about 2 weeks of rain, the game finally got moved to L.A., so it is a real true home game for the Rams now. So, Matthew, we're going to start with you on this one. Who do you got in the game of the week on Monday night?
Oh, well, I'm definitely excited to watch this game, first off. Second off, I think the pendulum swung a little in LA's favor when it got moved to LA. I don't know if it was originally listed as a home game for LA.
It was.
That's why LA got the rights to it. So that makes sense. But you can call Mexico City a home game, but it's not a home game for anybody.
No. But
one thing I'm seeing, both teams have one loss. Both teams lost to potential Super Bowl contenders, depending on whatever you say. You know, if New England and New Orleans ended up in the Super Bowl, nobody'd be shocked. Nobody'd be upset by this. I mean, that's not surprising. So both lost to Super Bowl contenders. But I like the way the Chiefs, and once again, we can get back to the last argument, or is this battle-tested, or is the ball just bouncing your way? But I like the way the Chiefs handled their loss. They came back from a loss and continued to look impressive. New Orleans, who almost lost to Green Bay, I know we're using the term almost, but you let Aaron Rodgers get that ball back with a minute something left. Something could happen. They did lose to the Saints. They didn't really look too great versus the Seahawks, which I always consider the Seahawks a late contender. But it's just something about the Chiefs that continue to impress me. When it was in Mexico City, I was leaning about 70-30. Now that it's in L.A., I'm going down to about 60-40, but still give me the Chiefs on this one.
For every great point that Matthew said, it seemed like he was reading my notes. I've been saying this for weeks that the Rams offense really haven't looked all that good. And I said on the show after they played Seattle, I really didn't like how they played on offense, even though they scored 36 points. It just the offense just seemed kind of stagnant. But for me, give me Mahomes, give me Hunt, give me Kelsey. Give me Watkins. Give me Tyreek Hill. The New Orleans Saints showed you the recipe on how to beat the Rams. You just got to score more points. It kind of reminds me of what I said about Oklahoma a few weeks ago when they had that almost lost to Oklahoma State. And I said, Oklahoma got a really good problem. They're the Kansas City Chiefs of college football. They got a good offense. It doesn't matter how bad their defense are. You know that they're going to put up points. And give me the team that can score more points. That's the name of the game. I score more points than you, I win. Even at home, for the Rams, give me Kansas City by 10.
Alrighty, guys. Here, and just to add some stats to what Billy and Matthew have both said here, the ESPN does have the Rams winning a 65% chance to win this game. It is a 3-point spread, and with the addition of Aqib Talib back on the Rams, their defense may be starting to fire on all cylinders. But the Packers and the Saints have both laid the platform of how to beat the Rams. So the question is, do the Chiefs follow the platform, or do they
have a strong
else?
quarterback play? Yeah, have a strong quarterback play, and you stand a chance. I mean, that's I know that sounds silly because that's how you win in every NFL game. But I mean, you just find somebody who can overshadow Goff, and Goff's having a nice season. Don't get me wrong. You find me somebody that can overshadow Goff and put some pressure on that secondary and nullify that pass rush. You're gonna find somebody that can win pretty easily. I don't know if the Chiefs have the defense to keep the Rams out. So I'm fingers crossed this is going to be a great game, like 42-38 or 42-38 type game. But I think that, like you said, Mike, I think the blueprint is definitely there to beat the Rams. And yeah, you got the lead back, but you
Jeff Wilson is also back.
Yeah, and you haven't found an answer to Marcus Peters. Like you haven't found a way to stop. He's not hurt, but he's still giving up 200 yards a game.
Yeah,
you don't have a way to prevent that yet. So
he is not good being in a white jersey. He was better in a red jersey. Just throwing it out there. But guys, thank you for joining us today on today's show. We're going to start ending every show with a hot topic, with a kind of a rant. One day we'll go with Billy, the next day we'll go with Matthew. Matthew, are you still on the line with us? What did he?
I am.
Okay, so we're going to just give you the floor, let you rant whatever you want. Got 3 or 4 minutes. Go at it, man.
Actually, you put me on the spot here, so I got to find something to rant about. But it's not too hard for me to find something to rant about. But you put me on the spot with this, Mike.
I thought I posted it in the group, but I guess not.
I thought I overlooked it, I guess. So I'm going to take, instead of my rant, I'm going to replace this with answering a question that you put in the chat, but it's something that I'm very interested in. What we're seeing with Golden State, in my opinion, isn't the dismantling of a great team. But, however, it isn't something to just forget about. This is a pothole. These 3-game stretch, you asked about this, Mike. You asked, is this 3-game stretch, is this losing streak? I think they're 2-5, 2-6 on the last 7 or 8 games.
Yep. Is
that signs of more to come? And my answer to that is, Mike, this is a pothole. Now, this pothole could be fine. We've all hit potholes in our life, and there's not a problem to come out of it. This could be something that when we're sitting in May, we have not a care in the world. We sit back and you're saying, hey, 12 of their 12 losses, half of them came in a month. But then again, you might hit that same pothole, and it could tear out your front end. So I'm not, as a Warriors fan, I am not overly concerned, but I am watching that pothole. And I am watching how much. Have you ever hit a pothole and then when you're driving, you let go of the steering wheel to see if your tires are still balanced? That's what I'm doing now. As a Warriors fan, we hit the pothole, and I'm just sitting back and seeing if I still got traction. I don't think it's nothing. I think my car's going to be fine. I think it's going to drive me all the way to my destination. Actually, I think once we get to my destination, I'm going to pick up Anthony Davis and keep driving. But I still got to let go of the steering wheel because there is a chance my tire has a slow leak. And if that's the case, I'm not going to make it to where I want to, and my car will no longer be worth anything. So Didn't really have a rant for you, Mike. My bad. I overseen that. I didn't see that. I'm excited to see what Billy brings for us tomorrow. But I saw the Warriors question. I was really excited to kind of dive into that one. I don't think it's too much to worry about, but it's definitely something to keep an eye on.
I was actually going to say that question for tomorrow because I do believe they play tonight as well, if I'm not mistaken. So I was actually going to see if they were going to struggle again tonight, since they did play the Spurs last night. Back to back.
It could be the same question tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and also I don't think they play tonight. Because I don't think they play. They just came off a 3-game road streak, so I don't think they're playing 3 straight.
They play the 21st.
But I could be wrong.
So they're off a few days here, actually.
Play on Wednesday.
Yeah, I overlooked that. That's my fault.
So my bad on it, Mike. I didn't see the question about the rant. Trust me. You let me know when my next day is. I will have a rant for everyone.
Your next rant will be Thanksgiving Day.
Oh, I will work up some nice stuffing for us all.
Alrighty, guys, and as always, thank you for joining us. If you're watching us on YouTube here, we are on Monday now. We are going to start streaming 5 days a week. Will be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sundays, all at 9:45 a.m. on the East Coast time. So if you're listening to us on podcast, be looking for that on the way to work or on your lunch break. But as always, guys, thank you for joining us, and we'll catch you next time. And be sure to let us know who you guys pick. Tweet at Billy or myself, and we'll definitely get those answered for you, just so we can kind of keep a random toll of who's picking who here. But go Chiefs.